leaving a 25-year legacy.
I first became aware of life when I was in high school, and my dad became part of the life board as the treasurer, and I just remember him being involved in different things that were going on in the school district. My dad would get up early in the morning to go to the life board meetings. I know they would have functions sometimes at night for them to just for fundraising and things of that such. So I just remember him spending time getting life off the ground because it was in the beginning, and just remember him going to those meetings and being part of that. Like my dad has always been a person who has been involved. Like I remember as a kid he was in Rotary and just different things that my dad was always involved in helping out and just helping out the community in different ways. My dad has been the treasurer on Life Board for pretty much 25 years. I know that takes the role of making sure that finances are taken care of and just complying with the rules that go along with having an organization that supports the school district. I know he spends his time making sure that he has those things ready each month for Life.
Well, my initial contact with Life was Mark Havens contacted me at the office and wondered if I would be interested in joining the board for Life. And I thought, yeah, that would be a good thing because Life, the Lewiston Independent Foundation for Education, their goal was to improve the educational processes within the schools in Lewiston. And you don't get anywhere without an education.
So acts of service is, I think it builds an individual. And to know that my father-in-law, Doug Baune, has been doing it for 25 years, it's definitely above and beyond the expectations. And I know he enjoys it. I know he thrives on that. And so being able to see that and be able to instill that in my own children, but then also conversations I get to have with students each and every day is very beneficial. So those acts of service, challenging the students to think above and beyond themselves is very important. And they might not get it right now, but down the road as they process it, I'm hoping it sinks in a little bit further.
I became treasurer for Life, and it's kind of been that way. But I've enjoyed it. It's just been a time that, I have enjoyed, and working with all the different people that I've worked with, from, Butch Alford and Fred Willett and Rita Myers and Marty Bradford, and all the way through, that board of 20 or 22 people over the last 25 years. You've met a lot of different people and made a lot of nice friends. For the year ended June 30th of 1997, we had total revenues of about $38,000. And our total assets at the end of June 30th, 2020 was $1.169 million. So we have grown almost $1 million since our beginning. The Educational Improvement Fund is a fund that is there for what it says, improving education. With it being an endowed fund, the interest that those investments earn, we're able to spend 5% of that for current needs. And if we can increase that Educational Improvement Fund to a significant number, and with the guaranteed interest rate payment to that fund for purposes of need, conceivably we could get to the point of having our administrative costs covered by the interest that account earns. And there's that much more of the ordinary donations that come in on a monthly basis that can be used for programs and impact grants or whatever.
I'm proud of my grandpa because he served on the life board.
I'm very, very proud of what my grandfather has done the last 25 years with the Lewiston Independent Foundation for Education. My parents have taught me that service is something that's super important to everyone, and when you give people service, you don't need something in return, and it makes you feel better about it if you don't get anything in return, and you never know what other people are going through. So sometimes even if it's just holding the door open for someone, you never know if it's going to make your day or not.
Being part of service projects makes our community better.
And this is your life.